Tam Talks explores life, spirituality, and general weirdness through quirky storytelling and laughter, lighting you up in your life journey. Let's go! I want to talk about the importance of laughter. So, I have found in the last, I would say, half of 2025, I have been embracing my sense of humor again. Still, maybe deepening it. I've always had like a wild sense of humor. But I was thinking about it on, I'm very much into personal growth and spirituality, if you haven't noticed. And I feel that area of life can often be very, very serious, right? And sometimes when we dive deep into personal growth, it's often when we're at a crossroads in our lives, right? We're kind of reevaluating. We're in this sometimes tough emotional space. A lot of people break into spirituality because of similar reasons, or maybe a death of someone close to them. It's just usually this point where something has shifted and you're seeking for whatever reason. So personal growth and spirituality, I love. That's my world. That's what I live in. But I do want to talk about the importance of humor and laughter and not just sitting in the work all the time. And this is from a person who has been doing the work probably since my early 20s, right? And that I am 48 now. So that's a lot of years of diving deep into many different modalities and levels of meditation and just things, right? Trainings and whatnot. But what I feel is being unlocked in 2026 is this beautiful element of fun and laughter and hope. So people remembering the joy. I feel as though what we are exposed to on a day-to-day basis can be, very dark and heavy. And especially if you tune into the news and stuff like that. I don't. But even the vibe of people around you. So this is the reminder to embrace laughter, to bring it back into your life. So my friend Hannah and I decided to do, well, I think it all started because both of us watch that show Love is Blind. And if you haven't watched it, you have to give it a chance because it's a really interesting concept. I love people watching. I love, like different cultures and traveling and whatnot. So this is similar to that in that you're watching human behavior. Anyways, so her and I both watched that show and we like deepened our friendship on that show, doing commentaries, voice notes back and forth. And we were literally like cry laughing at some of the stuff in the shows. So I don't even know how. I think this is where it stemmed from, was us laughing. And then on Instagram, they have people who basically like reenact some of the skits, like some of the scenes from the show. And it is so funny. So, it turned into us sending these skits to each other. And then I don't know which one of us said it, but we were like, you know what? We should film some of those videos, like do some of those fun challenges, and those face filters on Snapchat, like stuff like that. So anyways, we've made up our own little Instagram account that we haven't shared with our personal networks because we're almost doing a little experiment just to see how much we can get it out there without leaning on our immediate people, right? So in the process of this, we have been having so much fun. The flippin' laughter, my stomach hurts because we'll get together once a week or once every 2 weeks, and then we'll just film a chunk of them. We're actually we're refining it now. We've been doing it for a couple of months. So we're getting to the point where we're like, okay, we know what to do and whatever. So it's more efficient, but we'll get together for a couple of hours and just hammer through. And the laughter that ensues. So, number one, if you can find us, have at it. It is so funny. I sit there, like, even when we edit them and then get them ready to post or schedule the post out, I am crying laughing at ourselves. So first off, we're watching the original, like some of them we can remix or whatever, like you can watch them and then you redo it. Others are our own, or we'll just do like filters and stuff like that. But watching other people's videos, oh my gosh. So here's the point. The point of this podcast episode is to tell you that what you're consuming, which we know what we consume, who we surround ourselves with, that's who we become. But I am not a doctor. I am not a scientist to tell you exactly what happens in the body when you laugh. But I do know there's a whole bunch of feel-good things that happen, and it's really good for your health the more you laugh. So if you love to scroll on your phone, start looking for the funny things and start looking for the happy things, the things that are actually, let yourself be immature, let yourself be ridiculous and laugh loudly. I highly recommend laughing loudly. I always do. And oh my gosh, half the time people who I'm surrounded with, they're just laughing at my loud laugh. And then I'm laughing at their laugh. And then there's just so much laughing. So I highly encourage laughter. I encourage you to embrace that inner child. Think about the things that really make you laugh and envelop them. What's that word? Embody them. Embody laughter, because it is so darn good for you and for others and just for the whole planet. So anyways, I'm going to leave it there. Laugh, laugh, laugh. Peace out. Thanks for hanging out and listening to my wild and wacky Tam Talks. Follow Tam Talks to be notified of new episodes. Peace out.